In this video, I'll be showing you a super simple transmog farm that also gives a lot of raw gold, not only from the mobs, but also from just the trash you pick up and sell. And this farm also gives rousing fire and rousing earth as well. So that's a little bonus gold right there. So let's get right into it. Even though this is sort of a raw gold farm, you still kind of want to check your auction house just to see what rousing fire
Let us proceed.
rousing fire goes for. It's probably pretty cheap because again, this is a pretty popular farm right now. So for me, it's going for 5 gold, 69 silver. And let's check rousing earth. And 5 gold, 14 silver. This isn't really your main money maker. The main money maker is the raw gold and the transmogs, which I will show you the sales on those right now. Alright, so if we open up TSM and I go to my ledger and revenue and sales, as you can see, if I scroll down, this is like all my sales. If I scroll down, these right here are the transmogs I got last night from farming, and I sold them for 1900, 1100, 1400, 2800. And as you can see, a bunch of the same person bought some because they want the full set. Like here, Wimby bought 2, Kirstana bought like 4 right here. They want the full set. So there's not really any issues with these transmogs selling. And I farmed these last night and sold them during the night. So they sell pretty fast. But once again, the transmogs are completely optional. You could sell the transmogs, you could vendor them, it doesn't matter. So let's head out to the farming location. Alright, we have arrived at the farm location. It is located right here on the map, up here in the scorching chasm, and it's on this little like dirt mound right here. Now, as you notice, these mobs are. This is sort of in the like higher level area. These mobs are harder to kill, and this is where the group comes in because this is a group farm. Now, don't worry, you don't need people with you or anything. There's always people in the group finder. Just go under customs, find group, and look for anything that says 2x4 fire farm or earth farm, like this right here, fire plus earth plus BOEs. This is this farm, and all you do is just click it and sign up, and chances are they'll accept you. Alright, so before signing up, there's 2 different roles you can really do in these groups. One is tanking slash DPS, and the other one is puller. The puller I find is easiest to get into because that's basically all you do is pull. You just tag mobs and pull them. It works best with balanced druids and hunters in marksmanship spec because then you don't have pets bothering the farm. So let me switch specs, find the group real quick, and I will show you the farm. Alright, I'm in a group. We are currently waiting for another puller. We already have a tank, a DPS, and I'm one puller. We're just waiting for another one. And all you essentially do, as I'll show you, is you just spam multi-shot and barrage whenever it's up. And if you don't have either of these up, then you can do volley as well. And that's all you do. All these mobs around the edge, you just barrage them, multi-shot them, volley them, and you just pull them all up here. You can stay up here even if you want to. All you do is just attack all of these, pull it up here, and then the tank and DPS will take the aggro from you. And every minute or so, you just loot the corpses. And I will see you whenever we find another puller. Alright, I turned the game sound way down, but basically I want to show you more in depth of what you're supposed to do. Every now and then you may have to jump down here and just use your barrage on everything and come around here to the edge and run back up right here. But once you pull everything up here, then you just loot. And you want to make sure you kind of loot every time you use a barrage just to make sure you're getting everything. And although sometimes it may feel like you're not doing much as a puller, you're just using one ability, that's perfectly fine. That's exactly what pullers are supposed to do. And you just barrage around and pull everything to the middle. You can also hit all this stuff through this tree. This tree doesn't block line of sight. So everything back there, your barrage will hit through the tree. Also, don't pay attention to my gold up here. That number can be off a little bit. It's significantly lower. I have not made 7,000 gold in 7 minutes. It's not that insane. But you can see I've already made 514 raw gold in 8 minutes. That number's accurate. So yeah, I'll just be running around using my volleys, multi-shotting stuff for about, I'd say, to the 20-minute mark. And then I'll show you what I got. And we can go to the auction house. Alright, we are at the 18-minute mark. And I'm going to wrap this farm up. Don't stick around and just keep looting, but loot a couple of times just to make sure you get all of your gear that you farmed, because you farmed it. Even though you were a puller, you farmed it, it's yours. So make sure you get everything, and then just leave your group. And now we can go over everything that I got. So I will see you back in Valdraken. Alright, so back in Valdraken, as you can see, I got 1798 raw gold. That number is pretty accurate. It's pretty easy for it to count raw gold. The looted item value, I got 24,000, which is a little off. But we're also going to be getting even more raw gold, because all these whites and this trash you see, we're going to sell all this. Make sure, though, these bind on equip greens, you want to not sell these, so make sure you take some time and drag these down so you do not sell these, unless you want to, but you do lose out on a big chunk of gold. Alright, I have separated out all my bind on equip. Now I'm going to mount up and sell all this trash gear real quick. Let me sell all of this real fast. Everything. This bow is... Alright, I got all sold. And remember, we got 1798 up here. If I go to General and I hit Escape, we got another 1750. So we got like a little over 3,000 gold just in raw gold. That's no transmogs, no auction house, nothing. Just gold in your bag. But if you want that little extra bonus gold, especially from your Rousing Earths, you get an extra like 500 gold right here, no problem. These will sell instantly. But if you want that little extra gold from these, then post these up on the auction house. And the way about going on posting these is, no matter if they're item level 424, you see how 424 is 5,000 gold? Let me see if I have one. Like this one. See how this 424 is 5,000 gold, but there's 418s for 4,500? Just post yours for 4,500 anyways. Don't post it for 5,000 gold. What you're doing is posting it for 4,500 gold. It will practically insta sell. People want these items for transmogs anyways, because 424 gear is kind of bad. And you're not really undercutting the market. You're just putting a higher item level item for the lower item level value. So let me post all these real quick, and I'll show you rough estimate of the gold from the auction house. Right, so I have everything posted. I already have auctions from yesterday still. A couple of things that didn't sell. But as you can see, I'm at 26,000 gold. And these do take a few days to sell. Like, they're way, way faster than, like, classic transmogs. Way faster. But they still do take a couple of days to sell. So you still have to have patience. But the transmogs is just the icing on the cake, really. In 20 minutes, I got a guaranteed, like, 3k gold from the vendor. And I can also sell these Rousing Earths for another 300 and 140. and these will have no problem selling whatsoever. In fact, they're already being sold right now. See? So you can basically count that as raw gold as well. That was a group farm that I had requested in comment. It was one that I found last night while just testing group farms. It's pretty good on the raw gold, and it's pretty good on the rousing as well. The transmogs are a nice little bonus, like I said. If you want to sell them, you don't even have to mess with the auction house if you don't want to. But try not to undercut too bad, because that is probably technically undercutting. But don't try to do it too bad, and don't flood your auction house either. Those are the two main things you gotta remember. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.